Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio. Ours is a place where dreams take flight, voices are heard, and stories are shared. This is where cultures meet, connections are formed, and ideas are transformed into action. This is your destination for authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives, and meaningful conversations. We're where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover our world of education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our USA Global TV channel and download our USA Global TV app. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. With heartfelt thanks to our executive producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, music scored by Yifei Tang from Cloud Road Music, creative direction by Paul Garcia, and I'm Al Cini, and I'm very proud to be part of the USA Global TV and Radio family. So join us here at USA Global TV and Radio. Make us your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication, or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited. Thank you for being a part of our global community. Let's inspire together.
Hello, I have a question for you. Do any of you turn shopping not into just a shopping day, but an actual event? How do you handle your shopping trips? Because I'm getting ready tomorrow to head to Santa Rosa, or this week I'm getting ready to head to Santa Rosa. And that means for me, groceries, Trader Joe's, Costco, Michael's, it becomes a whole experience for me. It means possibly a pedicure. It means lunch. It means a treat for me. I realize I'm not just planning a shopping trip. I'm planning a shopping day and an experience. When I talk to many people, they might think, is that productive or not? Then I realize, I live in a rural area about an hour and a half away from my closest Trader Joe's. And so for me, shopping no longer is just I happen to do it. Shopping for me, since I've moved to Lake County, has become a very intentional process. So I want to talk about that with you today a little bit. Welcome, I'm Megan. I'm your very favorite strategic productivity partner, and you are watching me on Intentional Productivity Tips. You are watching me on USA Global TV and Radio's YouTube channel. Remember to like, subscribe, and even be notified when new episodes drop. Today, we are going to talk about shopping days are productive, and I actually have receipts to show that and to prove it to you. My question for you, how many shopping lists do you actually have in your life right now? How many shopping lists do you have in your head and in your life? Do you have one called, it's the list in my head? Do you maybe have a list somewhere called groceries? Do you maybe have a list on a piece of paper in your head and maybe on a phone app? Or do you have a list everywhere? Today, we want to talk a little bit about what you need to know, how you can keep shopping, how you can make your shopping experience productive and more enjoyable. Drop in the comments. Let me know. What is your shopping habit? How do you keep track of shopping? And are you a shopping professional or are you a chaos gremlin? Today, our goal on Intentional Productivity Tips is to think about batching errands, adding joy, and making it worth the trip. That is intentional productivity, and that's going to help you to enjoy not just your life, but your shopping experience as well. Foundational fact we want to remember today, shopping is productive. Shopping is worth it. So what we're going to look at today is how is shopping productive? We're going to look at 4 different lists that you can build live that are going to help you in the future. We're going to talk about apps or tools that are worth using for your shopping experience. And then we're going to talk about how are you going to plan your ideal dream shopping day. So back to being honest, how many shopping lists live in your head right now? Question for you. Where do you keep track of all the stuff and things that you need to buy? Because this is where we're going to start making shopping a productive experience. Shopping is a productivity strategy. Now we want to begin to look at where is it that we're keeping track of our information? Where is it that we're keeping track? So again, how many lists do you have? Do you have a list in your head? Do you have a list on an app? What we want to do today is we want to say, okay, look at all of those lists that you've got. Are they helping you? And are they helping you make shopping your experience a positive and productive experience? Are you standing in the middle of Costco wondering, what am I doing here? Our goal today is to help you identify there's 4 shopping lists that actually you can track that will help your shopping and experience level. So let's look at those lists right now. The first list is a now list. Then we're going to talk about a big shop list. We're going to talk about a specialty list. And then we're going to talk about your repeating shopping list. When we think about your now shopping list, question for you: what are you dangerously close to running out of? Is there anything in your life right now that you're dangerously close to running out of? Kleenex? That's what I'm dangerously close of running out of. What is it that you are dangerously close of running out of right now? When we think about the first shopping list that we're going to implement into your life, introduce to your life, it's the idea of having a now shopping list. This is a list of the things I need to get right now. What are things that are included on your shopping list? Those emergency things that you're going to need. You're running out of something today. You need it to make your meal. You need it to make something that you've got right now. It might be something kids need for school, or it might be something that you don't have and you need it. When you're thinking of your now shopping list, the now shopping list that you have is to identify, what do you need to get right now? What's on your now shopping list? What's something you need to get in the next day or two? For me, it's Kleenex and trash bags. The goal of having a now shopping list is it's one central place for you to identify the stuff you have to have. If you're in a relationship, a family, a parent, it's also good to be able to potentially have a shopping list like this that you're able to share with other people, that you're able to identify. The first thing we want to think about how to make shopping productive is, how can we have a now shopping list? So if we've got something that we need to get, we're able to grab it right now. This is what's at front of our mind, what we're going to look at right now. Again, what's on your now shopping list for this week? The next shopping list that we want to talk about is, how often do you actually do a really big shop? When we think about how we shop in our lives, and you might have, depending on what your habits are, you want to look at, what are your habits? Do you have a big shop that you do? How often do you actually do a big shop? What are the things we're thinking of when we're talking about a big shop? These are like your pantry and your fridge staples, right? These are your provisions. These are your household supplies, your cleaning supplies. These are planned things that you need. This is your personal care items. These are things you know you are going to need on a regular basis, whether it be toilet paper, whether it be shampoo, whether it be cleaning, whether it be Advil, anything like that, right? We know we have a big shop list, things that we're going to need to get, and we're going to need to get them on a regular basis. Question for you: how often do you actually do a big shop? Are you a person that does it weekly? Do you do it every 2 weeks? Do you do it monthly? Or do you do it when you need to? One thing I want you to notice when we're talking about our shopping list, we're not talking about where we're shopping yet, because that will come. Because some things we might be buying online, and some things we might be buying in a brick and mortar store. Some things we might be buying somewhere else. So what we want to start thinking is, what are all of the things we need? So for example, with a big list, we can begin to identify, is this something I get at Costco? Or is this something I get on Amazon? Again, the idea of a big shop list are your planned replenishments for your staples and your provisions that you need in your household to run smoothly. So your second shop list that we're talking about is your big shop list. What's one store or some things that you get that are potentially not at some place you normally go, but it's more like a specialty list, right? Is there a spice from a specific store? Is there a kind of, I know I have a family member who likes to get chicken specifically at a specific store, right? So when you think about it, is there a specialty list, places you need to go that are for specific items and not your everyday items? This could be, again, maybe it also is things you only get at specific places, right? So this could be things you get at Trader Joe's. For example, their chocolate chip cookies, which are super yummy, right? Maybe you know, like their mac and cheese the best. What are the things, whether it be a specialty item or a specialty thing that you like at a specific store? Could be Michael's because you need to get crafts things, right? Could be you like water at Costco, or you like there's a specific cheese or cheese store or nursery that you like to go to. What we want to start to think about is what's your specialty store, and is it worth the trip? If you're someone like me who lives in the middle of Northern California on the side of a mountain, you know that a specialty store is going to happen because you're going to need to get things. So the question is it worth the trip? And how do you make it worth that trip, right? So you don't have to travel for only one thing. But what you're starting to do here is you're starting to say, what's at that specialty store? The trip, what's making it worth it? And how am I sure that my going there is worth it because I'm getting the things that I need? Again, this is where you can have a specific shopping list that is for specialty stores. Maybe you have a list and you list the things you get at Michael's or maybe at Costco, right? Maybe you list the things. For me, I would list the desserts and treats that I get at Mountain High and at Hardester's. You want to start thinking about your shopping, not just by what it is that you're getting, but where it is that you're going. Because thinking of our shopping lists in this way is going to help us shop smarter, not harder. And it's going to help us enjoy it. Again, who wants to be in the middle of Trader Joe's thinking, what was it that I was supposed to get? And then you just start getting all the things and you get home and you didn't get what you needed. You don't want to do that. And having this list, the specialty list, will help to avoid that. So my question for you, what's your specialty store and what's worth the trip? What are you doing to make it worth that trip? So that's our third list we're going to talk about. The fourth shopping list that we want to talk about having on a regular basis is, what's your ride or die grocery item? Like, what is your repeating list? What are the things you have to have every time without thinking, you're going to get it? It might be a specific kind of coffee. It might be creamer, right? It might be making sure that you always have eggs, right? It might be a specific cleaning product. It might be something that you order from Amazon or from a specialty shop online. It might be pet food or vitamins. Again, what we're wanting to think about, what are the repeating lists? Maybe it is pantry staples, or maybe it's bathroom. Maybe it's, I like one shampoo and I'm always going to have this one shampoo. For me, Charmin Gentle, right? What are the things that are always going to be on your list? The goal is, if you know that and you've got where it is, you've got the items, you've got the brand names, and you've got the details, if you build it once, then you don't have to remember it in the future. My question to you is, what do you buy every single time without thinking? What are your top 3 things right now? What are 3 things you buy every time, all the time? Those are 3 things you want to add to your repeating list. Again, our goal with shopping and with life is to work smarter, not harder. And remembering our repeating list is a powerful tool that's going to be able to help us to say, oh, I know what I want and I know where I'm doing with what I've got with it. The goal of the lists, and why we've talked about 4 lists that we're going to have, the goal of the 4 lists is for us to be able to say, okay, I know that I'm going to need to shop. I know that shopping is going to happen. I know there are stuff and things that I need in life. So the question is, how can we take control of all of that? One of the ways to do that is to say, I've got my foundational 4 shopping lists. I've got my now list, I've got my big shop list, I've got my specialty list, and I've got my repeating list. And here's the great thing. If one of those lists doesn't work for you and you don't want it, that's great. You don't have to do it. The goal here is for you to start thinking, what are the tasks? What are the shopping? What are the things? Where is it that you're needing to go? Because our goal with our shopping is to make it easier, again, and to be able to have what we need so we're not having to think about it. Let's be honest. We've got enough going on. The world is a dumpster fire as it is. We don't need to add stress with shopping. So let's make it easier for ourselves and let's have fun. Question for you. Where do you keep your list? Where do you keep your shopping list? Is it a paper list? Is it a phone app? Is it pure chaos? Is it a little bit everywhere? We know that there are a lot of opportunities for apps out there. We know there are a lot of opportunities for lists and options. My recommendation for you is to first identify what works for you. For me, it's a handwritten list. That's just the way it is. I used to have it on my phone app, but that didn't work. So I have a shopping list that is handwritten. That's what I track it on and all of my things, right? That's what works for me. Question for you, what works for you? Is it a paper list? For me, is paper list the best option? Doesn't matter. It's what works for me. Would an app be better? Maybe, but that wouldn't work for me. So the question is, let's find what works for you. So I'm going to share with you 3 apps. There are the great thing about 2026, there are options for apps for everything out there. So you don't need to only take my word for it. I'm going to share 3 apps that I know work, that I've worked with clients. But the goal here is for you to go out and identify what is the tracking app or process or paper or wherever you're going to put it, what works for you. So there are 3 apps worth knowing, 3 options for you. Best overall system that I would recommend that has been recommended is AnyList. One of the great things about AnyList is that it organizes everything in one place, groceries, stores, and categories. So AnyList is a really great option, especially when we talked about kind of some of those repeating things and being able to have categories. AnyList is a great setup and you're able to do that. If you're wanting to share with your family members, if you're wanting to share with a partner, a spouse, family, anybody else, roommates, there is a great shared list option, and that is OurGroceries. One of the great things is everyone sees updates in real time, and so there's no more duplicate buying. And I've had a couple clients that this is great. I had a male client who really appreciated this because he stopped buying duplicate things, and his wife was very happy. And so it was a win-win. Another option for best shopping day planner for the shopping day is Flipp. Flipp deals and plans your route. It is perfect for the big trip. So if you are going someplace like Santa Rosa, wherever you're going, Flipp is a great option. The goal isn't downloading another app, so that's why it's always the last recommendation for me. Use what you've got, use what works for you. The goal is getting the ideas out of your head and into a system or a process. The best system lists the one thing that helps future you remember what present you needs to have figured out. So it's important for you to be able to say, okay, here's what I know I'm going to need, and here's how I'm going to make that happen in the future. It is important to make sure that you're enjoying the element of shopping and that you're enjoying the element of doing something for yourself. All of this is very, very important. As I mentioned at the beginning, I do have some receipts for this to show the benefit. As I'm showing you right here, for me, again, I'm going to enjoy my day of shopping. I'm going to enjoy my experience. And I have learned that turning it into a full day and experience and going places that I like makes me look forward to it, and it makes more enjoyable, and it makes that block on my calendar really seem worth it. My shopping day action step for you: build your lists, plan the trip, and batch the errands. And don't forget to add something you'll enjoy, because the goal isn't just to get through a shopping day, it's to enjoy it. Maybe that's lunch at East Beach. Maybe it's finally wandering Trader Joe's without wondering what you forgot. Maybe it's a pedicure. Maybe it's stopping by the Snoopy Museum. The thing to remember is the lists and systems take care of the stress so you can enjoy the memories. The goal is for you to be productive, enjoy, and have fun while you're shopping. That is my ode to you for your next step. Today, my next step for you is an encouragement to find the things that you like. You'll notice right here, one picture I've got of me sitting next to a picture of me at Habit remembering when I used to go to East Beach in Santa Barbara and have lunch there. So it's important for us to think about something like shopping that is very, very transactional. It's very, very detailed and organized, but we also need to put it into our lives that we'll enjoy. Now let's look at the receipts. So here is the receipt. Productivity isn't just getting things done. Sometimes it's creating days that you'll actually look forward to. And with shopping, isn't that worth it? Especially if you know you're going to be driving an hour or hour and a half through a mountain, you might want to make sure you enjoy it. So here's the receipt for you. Your now list is complete. Your big shop list is complete. Your specialty shops list is complete. Your repeating items are complete. And you've started to think of batched errands. So now it's time for you to think, how are you going to add your joy? How are you going to add lunch, maybe with a view? How are you going to add a shop at your favorite specialty shop, maybe Trader Joe's? Maybe it's a pedicure. What are you going to do for you to bring it joy? because the memories then become priceless. Our goal today, when we're talking about shopping and the fact that a shopping day is actually productive, and how can we do it? Here's the receipts. The stress is removed. Future you is thankful. Present you is happy. You'll have 4 lists that are going to keep you going and knowing what you need to get. You don't need to worry about that in your mind anymore because you know you've got a system, and then you'll enjoy it. So my goal for you in my request is to enjoy intentionally shopping and have fun. Every week, my goal for you is that you have at least one takeaway. You have at least one thing you can take from what we've talked about, and you can put it on your to-do list and you can implement it into your life. My goal today is that you have thought about what is your shopping process? What is the process of that you track? What is the process that you plan? What does all of that look like? Take some time to be intentional with it. Find the 4 lists, find the lists that you need for you, and here's the receipt. Make it an experience that you'll enjoy because we have to do it. Whether it's ordering online or going in person, we have to shop. So let's make it the best experience possible. I am Megan. I am your very favorite strategic productivity partner, and I want to thank you for joining me today on Intentional Productivity Tips. I am here every Thursday. You will see me next Thursday at 2 p.m. here on USA Global TV and Radio's YouTube channel. Please remember, like, subscribe, and even be notified when new episodes drop. Between now and next Thursday, if you have any questions, you can always email me at hey@productivitymegan.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at Intentional Productivity Tips. I want to thank you for joining me today. And I really do want to say, I hope you take time to think about how you can make shopping a great day for you. Because I know when I go to Santa Rosa, I know I'm going to have an enjoyable time having some of my very favorite iced tea. And I'll hope that you do the same thing. Thank you for joining me today. Make this week a productive week. You work hard, so you need to play hard as well. Work hard to enjoy the life that you have created. Now, here is a word from our sponsor. I will see you next Thursday, 2 p.m. here on USA Global TV and Radio's YouTube channel.
Get ready to wear the brand that's changing the world of media. Introducing the official USA Global TV and Radio online store. From our TV show hosts to our incredible global guests, you asked, we delivered. Rep your appearance with pride. Whether you've been on air, hosted a show, or tuned in, we have something just for you. Visit us at usaglobaltvradioshoп.myspreadshop.com and start shopping today. Check back frequently. We're dropping fresh new designs all the time. Showcase your role in our global community. These designs celebrate your voice, your story, your presence. It's more than just merchandise. It's a movement of hope, inspiration, education, and elevated listening. Head to usaglobaltvradioshoп.myspreadshop.com. Your spotlight awaits. USA Global TV and Radio. Elevate your style. Elevate the world.
When we speak, we don't hear. It's abundantly clear. Listening lazy scripting, and nobody's gonna win. Look someone in the eye. If you don't, they surely will cry. You don't hear a word I say, 'cause you always look straight away. Listening lazy is driving us crazy. Listening lazy is making us blue. Listening lazy, communication goes hazy. Listening lazy, listening lazy. Da 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 da. Listening lazy is drive it go crazy. Listening lazy, making us blue. Listening lazy, communication goes hazy. Listening lazy, listening lazy. When you interrupt your friend, you will surely have to make amends. Lady Ella knows the way to help you listen better every day. And what's that? It's listening lazy. Ba-da-ba-ba. Listening lazy, drive it go crazy. Listening lazy, making us blue. Listening lazy, communication goes hazy. Listening lazy, listening lazy. Listening lazy, drive it go crazy. Listening lazy, making us blue. Listening lazy, communication goes hazy. Listening lazy, listening lazy, listening lazy.
Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honoured to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USA-Global-TV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dyes. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.